Hi everyone, this is Samantha, my response video. So I just wanted to start off by thanking everyone for giving their personal stories. I know sometimes they're not easy to share, especially with people you just met, so thank you for that. But Kevin, I'm going to start with yours. I agree with your statement that we shouldn't group an individual with mental illnesses together. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone, while they all have their own disability in a way, they're not all the same, and therefore I agree. I don't think that it's fair to them as individuals to group them together and lump them into the same category. Jonathan, I thought that the statistics you showed were very interesting and very insightful in looking at students with disabilities, and what the statistic that I found that kind of was the most shocking to me was the unemployment. I think kind of take for granted how lucky we are as people who most of us may not have disabilities, and how that kind of allows us to gain employment in fields that someone with a physical or mental disability may not be able to accomplish. So I thought that that was very interesting, as well as very, very accurate. Megan, I completely agree with your statement that unless you have a disability yourself or know of someone who has one, that you don't think about it. Unless you have to, or unless you see someone, let's say, on the street in a wheelchair, or you see a child with Down syndrome, or a disability that is physical, that you don't think about it. You don't think about how difficult it is for someone to live with a disability. For example, we have a family friend whose son has a disability. He has a very rare disease, and each year they hold, his family holds a 5K, and it's called Brody's Superhero Walk, and it's gotten bigger over the last couple years since they've started it, but for the most part it's just family and friends that are participating in this 5K, whereas things such as the Color Run, or in Cincinnati there's the Flying Pig Marathon, half marathon, and 5K, things like that attract thousands upon thousands of participants, whereas this walk for a little boy with a disability is attracting his family and friends, because again, we don't think about a disability or someone with a disability. We don't think about that and supporting them. And then Rachel, I think that your idea of having a disabled person talk about their daily life would be helpful for others to realize that people with disabilities, students with disabilities specifically, aren't any different than the rest of us. They may take a little bit longer in terms of being able to take a test, or whatever the case may be, but they're just the same as everyone else. They have the same goals, the same dreams, desires, interests, and having that conversation, or having that and showing people that they're just the same, I think would be very beneficial. So those are my thoughts on everyone's videos for Module 4, and again, thank you guys for sharing your personal stories with the rest of us. So thanks.